Consent is ostensibly a play about barristers and the law, but it's also a play about human behaviour, human passion and human frailty, and how that explodes or implodes when it comes in to touch with the legal system. So we went to Southwark Crown Court and we saw a piece of a rape trial there, which is clearly helpful and appropriate to this play. We went to Matrix Chambers, which is a famous, rather smart human rights chambers. We had a barrister who specialised in sex and consent cases come in and talk to us. When we went to Southwark, we were all astonished, I think, by the smallness of the rooms, the horrible nature of the artificial light, the dullness of the proceedings, the kind of terminal, uncharismatic nature of the barristers themselves. Obviously, my actors are resisting that like mad, but I mean that is what the law is like. Even if it's like a murder trial or a rape trial or trials at which the very essence of human behaviour are being inspected, the law manages to desiccate it. There's also something about the way in which the law desensitizes you to brutality, to the brutality of every day having a caseload of, you know, the most appalling, brutal crimes. And how does that affect you? How does that affect you as a person? What is it like when you go home? You know, how does it affect your relationships with your family or your kids, or you know, does it mean that you're more likely to be single? I do a lot of work in film, which is a kind of relentlessly naturalistic medium. I want to escape from naturalism in the theatre, and Hildy understands that and provides me with these wonderful sort of magic spaces in which to play these epic scenes without the necessity for door architecture, for doors. Hildy and I really want to get to the essence of the piece, and in this case we've decided to sort of offer up the play rather like the audience of the jury in a large jury room, inspecting the sometimes complex and sometimes doubtful behaviour of the defendants in this case, which happens to be a play. In film, you are always in the past. It's always in the past. You watch a film in the past. In the theatre, it's always in the present. In theatre, the scale of the actor is always the same scale as you sitting in the audience. In film, it's always different. It's either much bigger, or you're seeing little details. And in terms of acting, in film, you're trying to sort of bottle the butterfly. You're trying to catch this moment of truth and spontaneity, or fake spontaneity, if you like. And you have to kind of snatch it when it occurs on the set, and it might only happen once. Whereas obviously in theatre, you're trying to work with the actor to be able to present that spontaneity every night for many weeks. No, yeah, I'd like to, but no, I've never been called up. Okay. Have you?
No, I've never done it.
Anyone here?
I've never done it.
No. What we've heard from more than one barrister is that everyone resists doing jury service. Everybody has a reason not to do it, but that the people who end up doing it are always so committed to it. They're always touched and amazed by how totally spellbound and how seriously they take their job as jury/audience. Because I think because you're holding the fate of another human being in the palm of your hand, and that's a very rare thing for us, isn't it, to do, really.